Hello, and thank you so much for joining us on this edition of McAllen News Update. I'm Leah Yadis.
And I'm Roy Cantu. Mayor Javier Villalobos delivered his State of the City address to more than 1,000 people at the McAllen Convention Center. Mayor Villalobos stated 2022 was a momentous year for McAllen, and the power of McAllen was because of the residents and community partners who worked together to achieve great things. 2022 was the year our city earned record sales tax revenue. People chose McAllen as their post-pandemic retail destination.
Yet the power of McAllen to turn challenges into opportunities created a year of innovative solutions and hard-earned achievements.
Mayor Villalobos' State of the City address also showcased the City of McAllen and its various projects, partnerships, and accomplishments that are making an impact in the city. You can watch the entire 2023 State of the City address at the City of McAllen's YouTube channel.
The City of McAllen receives biggest monthly sales tax collection in history. The allocation for February totaled $10.6 million, representing an almost 8% increase from last year's retail sales revenue for the same month of December, comparing the years 2021 to December 2022. The record revenue generated is not only a boost for the city's economic development, but also helps provide property tax relief to McAllen taxpayers, enabling the city to maintain one of the lowest property tax rates in the Rio Grande Valley. McAllen is a popular retail destination in South Texas, attracting shoppers from all over the region, including northern Mexico. The year-to-date sales tax allocation for McAllen is up 5.81% from last year, providing additional evidence of the city's thriving retail industry.
A delegation from McAllen visited the Texas State Capitol to meet with state legislators. City of McAllen leaders, members of the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, McAllen Economic Development Corporation, and other local business and civic representatives joined forces to talk to state representatives and state senators in Austin.
It's super important. You know, we're recognized as the leader of the Rio Grande Valley, and the needs of the valley and specifically of McAllen continue to grow. And so whether it's transportation or infrastructure like water and sewer or bridges like we're here to talk about, it's important that the folks here in the Capitol see our City Commission, see our mayor, and hear our message.
Other legislative priorities that the delegation shared with state officials was a border security campaign, water issues, workforce development, McAllen ISD student financing, healthcare workforce pipeline, plus other City of McAllen projects such as Asalduas International Bridge construction, Interstate I-2 and Asalduas Highway direct connectors, Quinta Mazatlan, and Kapler campground improvements.
McAllen breaks ground on roadway and drainage improvements. A groundbreaking ceremony for the Dove Avenue roadway and drainage improvement project sets the goal of extending Benson Road to 41st Street. The project will construct a quarter-mile 4-lane urban roadway and 5-foot sidewalk on both sides of Dove.
One of the many challenges that we face in terms of our city has always been traffic mobility. And to me, we have the mantra of mobility is prosperity.
Storm drainage improvements will include a bridge-class culvert crossing of the Mission McAllen Drainage Canal to the south of the project area and potable water infrastructure improvements. The total cost of the project, being funded by the McAllen Development Corp., is expected to take around 12 months to be completed by January 2024. Another drainage improvement is set to impact La Lomita subdivision. The project, located at Quince Avenue from 27th Street to 24th Street, will encompass 3 small subdivisions with an existing storm sewer system that has limited runoff collection capacity, causing localized ponding and stormwater that stagnates in streets for hours. The proposed drainage improvement will increase the surface water runoff collection, reducing stagnation and ponding of surface water in the streets. The project is set to take approximately 6 months to complete, and the cost is being funded through a grant reimbursement under FEMA's Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, and is also partly financed by the McAllen Development Corp.
It's officially open, the first inclusive park in South McAllen, thanks to the partnership with Hidalgo County Precinct 2. McAllen City leaders and Hidalgo County Precinct 2 officials had an official ribbon-cutting ceremony to open the accessible playground. Members of the community also joined in the celebration. The adaptive play park has surfacing to provide mobility around the playground for wheelchairs and walkers, with ramps throughout the play area. The playground includes elements for children ages 2 to 5 years old and play system items for kids 5 to 12 years old as well. The park includes musical elements of chimes and drums. The Los Encinos Inclusive Playground is the first location with the We Go Swing accessible swing that promotes social interaction by encouraging multiple users on the swing. The developmental benefit for the children includes motor skills such as balance, flexibility, and upper body strength. This is the second inclusive park in McAllen. The other park is located on the north side at Sanchez Elementary.
The Boys and Girls Club of McAllen will again be hosting the Pony International Softball World Series. Fostering civic pride, enhancing quality of life, and enriching our community and our region, the City of McAllen will welcome visitors for the 2023 Pony International Softball World Series. This will be the second consecutive year McAllen has hosted the 4-day tournament that is expected to draw over 120 different teams from the United States, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Philippines, and other international teams.
We want to thank Pony for selecting our great city of McAllen once again this year for being able to host the international tournament.
The tournament being held in July will bring 3,000 hotel room nights with an expected economic impact of $1.7 million.
The City of McAllen has new emergency medical services with Lone Star Ambulance Service. After negotiating for months, the McAllen City Commission decided to switch providers from Medcare to Lone Star Ambulance Service. Ambulance service was not interrupted during this time. Lone Star Ambulance has an extensive track record of providing 911 and disaster relief nationwide since 2005, including in the Rio Grande Valley as recently as 2020.
Record number of travelers go above and beyond in 2022. McAllen International Airport has reported a second consecutive year of record travelers in 2022, with 875,899 passengers passing through its gates. MFE has steadily grown its commercial airline traffic, claiming a 45% market share in the RGV. It also fostered new opportunities for travelers, such as becoming the South Texas airport of the Dallas Cowboys, the first partnership of its kind in the U.S. In 2022, McAllen International Airport partnered with American Airlines, United, and Allegiant to serve 7 nonstop destinations, including Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Nashville, Mexico City, and seasonal services to Orlando and Los Angeles. McAllen's airport is quickly becoming a top destination for leisure and commerce as it continues to lead the region in connecting the community with the world. More on the McAllen International Airport, Aeromar ceases operations. Aeromar, a longtime partner airline operating at the McAllen International Airport, has announced the cessation of its operations after 35 years of uninterrupted flights. Although Aeromar only generated about 2% of the airport's record travels in 2022, it provided the only nonstop route to Mexico City through South Texas, making it an important partner for McAllen. Meanwhile, the McAllen International Airport continues to partner with American Airlines, United, and Allegiant to serve 6 nonstop destinations, and travelers are encouraged to explore the many ways the airport can take them above and beyond.
If you plan to travel and you want to get a new passport or you want to renew your passport, listen up. A price increase by the U.S. Department of State in the return overnight delivery for passports went into effect in January. The price changed from $18.32 to $19.53. Return overnight delivery service means applicants receive their passport in 1 to 2 days after it has been processed instead of 5 to 7 days that regular mail may take. Also, routine processing of a passport application is 8 to 11 weeks, while the expedited processing for the additional $60 fee is 5 to 7 weeks. The processing times begin the day the U.S. Department of State receives the application at the passport agency or center, not the day the customer applies for a passport at the acceptance facility. Additionally, the U.S. Department of State is no longer using door-to-door timeframes to calculate the estimate routine and expedited service times, as mail times vary across the country. The City of McAllen Passport Facility is located at 221 South 15th Street. Walk-ins are accepted on a first-come, first-served basis, Monday through Friday between the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. If an appointment is preferred, please call ahead at 956-681-1450. For more information, visit the Department of State webpage at travel.state.gov.
McAllen is once again named in the top 5 safest cities in America. SmartAsset.com has ranked McAllen as the 3rd safest city in the U.S., moving up 3 spots from the 2022 ranking. The website analyzed data from 200 cities using 5 metrics: violent crime, property crime, vehicular mortality rate, drug poisoning, mortality rate, and excessive drinking. McAllen scored high across all categories and has seen a continuous decrease in crime over the past 38 years. According to Mayor Javier Villalobos, this ranking only highlights what those in the community have always known. McAllen is a safe city. McAllen's continued ranking as a safe city and continuous decline in its crime rate for the past 38 years is a sharp contrast to rhetoric that tends to paint all border cities as unsafe communities, concluded Mayor Villalobos. 4 out of the top 5 cities on the list are in Texas. 2 City of McAllen administrators have been recognized with professional awards by the Texas City Managers Association. City Manager Roy Rodriguez received the Lifetime Achievement Award for his contributions to local government management over the past 30 years. Additionally, Assistant City Manager Joe Vera was honored with the Mentoring Award in memory of Gary Gwynn for his work in developing new talent and career development programs for local government employees. Both were nominated by TCMA Region 10. The awards will be presented at the TCMA Annual Conference Award Luncheon on June 9th in Allen, Texas.
The McAllen Marathon celebrated its 10th anniversary in January. More than 1,900 runners participated in the 10th anniversary of the McAllen Marathon Scott Crane Run. Organizers moved the 2-day event to one fun-filled day this past January with a full marathon, half marathon, relay marathon, kids marathon, 5K run, and other activities at the McAllen Convention Center.
We are excited because there's a new route, there's new amenities. The city has been preparing for months for this event to benefit not only McAllen, the community, but South Texas and really all of Texas. And so we hope that the participants enjoy this event, that they are able to run and have a good time out there. And that's what we're trying to do today, is to enjoy this event, promote health and wellness, and to have a great event today.
The late McAllen City Commissioner Scott Crane's family was on hand to receive a special recognition from the City of McAllen officials. The Crane family has been participating in the annual event as participants and McAllen Marathon Committee members.
That's going to do it for us here. Thank you so much for watching. For the City of McAllen, I'm Leah Yades.
And I'm Roy Cantu. We will see you next time. And here's a look at this year's McAllen Car Show held at the McAllen Convention Center.